Hey guys, how are you? I hope you all are well along with your family and friends. I'm so sorry. It's been quite long since I last recorded my video. So I'm back again. Today I'm going to show you an installation of Carbonio Edition. The reason of showing you the installation is Carbonio just released the new version of Commit Edition, that is 24.5.0. Earlier it was 24.3.0. So we are going to check whether the installation is okay or not. After this video, we are going to see another video where we are going to see if the upgradation is also okay or not. So let's start our journey. So this is our get my so this is our mm, server, and what we are going to do is let me open so community. I'll go to the community because I'm not going to install it. uh, I'm not going to install it manually because in the community there are some fine automated process that we can take advantage of. So I'm going to take advantage of this one of this automatic process. So just let me copy paste it. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Copy and yeah. Sage, pasting it. Done. Let me make it full screen. View, view, view. Okay. Okay. That is your right. So we just copied the script. Let me show you. I just copied this script. You can use this script also. So copy the script. I will execute it. It is showing me some notification. After that, I get the menu. At first, set the host name. Press 1. Setting the host name. My server host name is, as you can see, sample server. So it's free. Free. I can also use the custom host name. Like if I press 8, then I have to write mail dot sample server dot xyz, and it's the same thing. Then configure the host, configure the configure it to host. Number two, determining the interface IP, public or private. I'm going for the interface IP one. Then set the time zone. About the time zone, then all the time zones. Select what is yours. Selecting time zone for adding this to repository, and this is the public repository. I'm pressing 1, and it's adding the public repository. By the way, if you are using Ubuntu 20 or Ubuntu 22, it will automatically detect the operating system as well as it will add the repository. Now we're going to manage a repository. That means we are going to clean the cache of the repository, update, check for updates, and update them. So let's do that. Okay. So yeah, and by the way, you can also go to the official documentation page. Like, let me show you doc.jxters.com and the community edition. Here you can find the installation because there is a third documentation was okay. I will read it later. I will read it later. Single file installation scenario. There are many other, what I can say. There are many other information, useful information that you should know. So do read them, understand them well, then you can proceed with the installation, or even if you are trying to trouble. So keep it aside. Uh, our APT repository update and it is done. Now we are going to install Postgres database. Pressing 6. It asking me for the version. Definitely we're going for the updated version because Postgres 16 is the latest stable release of Postgres. So we are going to use that. So the thing is that, okay, Postgres installation done. Now we need to create the role. Pressing 7, setting the password. Okay, setting the password, role and database creation done. Now we're going to install packages. Before installing the packages, make sure you are installing all the packages required for this release. For that, go to the official documentation page, check whether there are any changes that that is different from the last release so that you don't miss any package, otherwise your system will not work as you expect. So therefore, definitely make sure you check it before the installation. So now then press 8 and installing the packages. It will take quite a few time. So meanwhile, let me open my laptop so that I can so that I can use it when we are going to take few more things after the installation. So yes, by the way, please let me know in the feedback or in the comment that um, what kind of video you want to see, and because I would try to make those kind of videos, though I have very little time in my hand, and I try to I will try to create the videos. So definitely let me know. And yeah, so the purpose of using this script is to avoid any human error, any typo that you can do during the copy pasting or reading and typing from one source to another. So that is one thing. And I have also created a script for let's encrypt. So let's say if we have uh, either one domain or n amount of domain, 8 domain, 10 domains configured in your server. If you want to install and configure let's say manually for all of them, it is quite a manual labor and as well as hectic. So with that script, you just execute that script, sit down on your chair, watch your screen, and the script will automatically do all the modification, install the let's encrypt certificate, as well as it will activate the auto renewal so that you don't need to worry about their expiry date, and things will be done before even you figure out what is happening. So I stated that. Let me know if you want to take a look at that script, or if you would like to have that script. So definitely let me know. And by the way, though, I would appreciate if you like this video or share this video with your fellow uh, colleagues or system admins who are trying to install Carbonio Community Edition, trying to learn Carbonio Community Edition, because in future I am trying to make it more informative, more educational, so that not only you install a system, you understand the system, you know the system, so that you can operate it in a better way. So now, the bootstrapping process, it will now detect all the DNS records, as the DNS records for these domains are already published, so it will find everything. I can change the time zone from the main menu and the common configuration, but I'm not going to bother with that. That's not a priority. So pressing Y to apply the configuration. By the way, if you open this log file in another terminal, you will see a lot of things that is going in the background, or that is happening in the background, how the script or the installation process is setting all the parameters in the server. So yeah, that is kind of interesting and also very useful in many cases. By the way, guys, uh, I want to ask you one thing: that what kind of event do you like to see with carbonic competition? Should we do any live event like Q&A and sharing our thoughts? What could be done in a better way? What is missing? What you find interesting and useful? So that you can collect this information and share all of them in a single thread to the product managers and product developers. Otherwise, all our feedbacks are so scattered, mm, and and yeah, it will be very helpful for them, and as well as it will be useful for us too. So as a user, we have some feedback. We want to share the feedback with them. We want the best impact from our feedback. For that, if we accumulate all the feedbacks and provide it to them, I think that will be most impact. So let me know in the comment that what kind of event you are interested in, and also we will get to see each other, get to know each other. We can build the community, help the community. So just let me know. So you can see the bootstrap process is almost done. So now let's look for the menu again. So now we're going to configure the service directory. Configuring service directory, entering thread, we will proceed. Yes, to proceed, just copy pasting this, the password, then the password. Now configuring the pending setup. Now bootstrapping file sends as database. 12. Sorry guys, I have to take some medication. So it says, do you want to skip workstream collaboration? No, we don't want to skip workstream collaboration, but in case if you want to skip that, you can press yes. In that case, chat and video meeting feature will not be available in your system. So if you think your system doesn't need those features and those features can put a lot of load in your system and you don't want to do that, you just want to use the basic features, you can skip it. But for the sake of installation, we are going to do install them. So skip or team collaboration setup. No, we are going to proceed them. 13. Inserting the cluster credential password. Inserting the cluster credential password. Then again the installing Carbonio message dispatcher. Okay, Carbonio message dispatcher. By the way, during the installation of Carbonio message dispatcher, you may encounter some error. That error is not so consistent. We face that we face that uh, error sometimes, but not all the times. But the script is modified in a way so that it can resolve that error and continue with the process. So let's see if we can face that error or not. Let me tell you something about the error. What happens is in the previous step, we have installed message dispatcher database. Now we are going to install the message dispatcher. So when we are going to install message dispatcher, after installing the dispatcher is trying to connect to the database. Sometimes it is unable to connect to the database and we get the error. But as you can see, it has successfully connected to the database and it initiated the database. So everything is fine and hunky-dory. So yeah, now message broker, except that all the other things are pretty much very simple and flawless. So you won't see any other issue in the whole installation process. So yes, Now, Mr. Carbonio Corporation database 16. Yes, yes, and I'm putting the cluster password and install Carbonio Corporation CE 17. Yes, you and the 18. This is the video server installation process. By the way, during this installation process, you're going to need the IP address, the public IP address that you need to bind with your video service. So let me get my public IP address for this server. I could have retrieved that from the server as well, but let's not bother with this thing. So, okay, the cluster credential password is done. Workframe collaboration UI 19, it's done as well. And change the admin user password. Okay, changing the admin user password. Now, interactive create test users. Yes, I want to create some test users. I can do it later. I can do it now with the help of this menu. So let's take the help of this menu. I want to create users. Would you like to create users? Yes. How many users? Enter the number of users you want to create. Let's say two. Enter username one. That is, let's say Arman. Enter the password. Enter the password. Now enter the user for user two. Let's say Suman. I'm also putting the password. So it's done. Now we need to secure our trusted network so that our email doesn't work like an open relay. So for that, I'm putting 20. So it is applying self policies. So you're okay with that. It will take some time. Meanwhile, meanwhile, let's go there in the official documentation. By the way, I'm planning to do series of videos now. It's been a long due. I wanted to create series of videos uh, where I could show you all the directory structure of Carbonio CE. Let me duplicate this tab. Let me uh, split the tab. This one and this one. Okay. So the directory is this one, right? I want to explain everything that exists in all of these directories, as well as like there are many binary files, many executable files, many configuration files, common files, SSL files, and log files, and many other things. So let's say if we go to the binary, the bin directory, there are many executables. Not all of them we use in our daily work life, but in some cases we use some of them regularly. Some of them we don't use regularly, but there is no harm to learn them, understand them. Therefore, I'm planning to do that. Like you can see this postconf. This postconf is a very powerful utility to retrieve or save the value of postfix configuration. Then the postfix service, the queue shape that shows you the mail queue status, JDM HCTS that shows the status of all accounts, including their activities, login time, and everything else. So I want I want to create series of videos with all these components. Like this is only just bean. There are hundreds, more than hundreds of them. Like if we go to uh, uh, okay. Oh, sorry, I'm not in. Oh, how do I go back to the no? Okay, this one. Here you can see also many executable scripts like you are very familiar with this. mm, this one. You needed this one to create the key for DKIM record. So there are many things that we don't know, not well documented in other places. I want to accumulate in all of them in series of videos as well as in documentation format. So your feedback will really help me to understand what you are mostly interested in. So therefore, it will be a, it will be a good guidance for me to create useful resources for you, not unnecessary but useful resources for you that can be helpful for you. Because if you are going to use this system, you better know the system well from top to bottom. So that's it. And I want to create a complete reference point either in video series or in documentation so that to learn postfix, to learn an email system, you don't need to go anywhere else. Anywhere else. You will get the concept from here. You will get the example that you can use in your regular workplace. So that is my purpose. But for that, I need your opinion. I need your feedback. And the best thing I can think right now is having some live session, just just with you guys, getting your views, getting your ideas. So also please comment what time you prefer, what date you prefer, so that I can arrange it accordingly. So yeah, now I'm going to take Carbonio services status. As you can see, my release version is 24.5. So is the newest version. Now I'm taking the console status. So console is running. I will check the Carbonio servicing status. Carbonio servicing status is everything loaded, active, and running. So now I will check the console service status through API, and you can see everything's, as I said, hunky dory. So now I'm going to reboot the system. When I press 828 to reboot the system, I get some message that after rebooting the system, I need to restart the services in this order. So after that, we will check whether all the systems are working or not. Basically, the email, contact, calendars, tasks, and other things, they will work. The main feature is the main concern is whether the chat is working flawlessly or not, whether the video server is working properly or not. So that will be our main concern and we will test it. So just bear with me and we'll see. So, so, so let's see if our server is up or not. No, it's not yet up. So let's give it some time. And if I get the chance, I could record the video of upgradation today, but let's see. Okay, our server is up. So now what I'm going to do is execute this and restarting Zimbra services. After that, I'm going to restart this. So let's just wait. Now I don't need this one, so I can again go back to the single screen. So that will be better. Look, with the help of this script, it took almost 36 minutes. It could be reduced to more under 30 minutes. So and without any possibility of human errors or any typos or anything else. So yeah, but but feel free to join the community that Extras has and share your experience, share your ideas because they need feedback. This is the initial starting time of this production, the earlier life of this production of this product. So it needs your right guidance to sustain in this competitive world. Right, like a newborn baby, it is still learning. So you need to teach it what it look like, how it should work, so that it can sustain in this competitive world. But one thing I can say wholeheartedly that the team Dextrous is working working 24/7 around the clock just to make the product more stable, more production ready, more useful for users. So yeah, we are done. So now what we are going to do is let's check the features. So HTTPS dot sample server. That is it. Ah, let's see the admin panel. Now let's make it a little bit bigger. The admin panel. By the way, whoever is using the community edition of Carbonio, though there are many sideways to change the background, to customize the logo, but it is not advised by Jextrust to change the logo. It can cause the trademark infringement or the license infringement. So I would not recommend that until you get or we get any official consent from the extras that if we can do it. So please feel free to let me know also that whether, or you can write in the forum that whether you want to do it or not, or what is the view of the extras about this issue. So just feel free to write it. There is no harm to sharing your opinion. It will help the think tank of the extras to understand your ideas, your requirements, your needs, and they will definitely honor it. So this is the thing, as you can see, as usual, like previous one, but there are some changes. If you go to the mail transfer, there is a single server, and many of you have said that, okay, if I put the relay host or something like that, I cannot save it, or if I put a my network, I can save it. Now these are fixed. But you will find the same relay host and the fallback relay host here. So write this in the forum so that we get the clarification from the developers about the redundancy of these fields in two places. Other than this, everything is as usual and normal. Queue, everything, scanning the process, and yeah, everything's same. So now let's log in. Let's log in to the account Arman here, view mail, and in my laptop I log in using the Suman account. So yeah, I logged in. This is everything. I'm going to the chat. Here I'm going to create the chat. You can see right on the two users, Suman and Carbonio admin. Suman create. I created a Suman chat with Suman. Suman. Okay, let me write something, Suman. Hi, Suman. And okay, let me refresh my, yeah, yeah, someone's chat box. I got the message. If I write here, hi there, you can see someone is typing. And I wrote, hi there, how you are doing. Again, it is showing there. Earlier, the typing notification was here. I think that it was better because if I have many messages and the user is typing, the notification is up there, I may not notice that that user is typing. Though it is not a big deal, but still, in my point of view, it is convenient to have it here. So, but still, okay. So let's start the meeting. Okay, I got the call. Accept that call. As you can see, I accepted the call. Let me open the video and the audio. So this is another thing that you will encounter or you may encounter, that I have enabled the video and the other things, but some of the video is not responding. Okay, allow on every visit. Yeah, okay, allow on every visit. So it is not responding uh, clearly. I can't see the video feed of someone, or either I can't see my video feed as well. So in that case, what we can do, we just terminate the call. We just terminate the call. By the way, you don't need to do it each and every time. It the first time you do it, after that, the opportunity will be simple. So what we are going to do now is we are opening this. Here there is a information that if attempt of initiating video call fails, then what we are going to do, we are going to, as this is my Postgres password, we are going to clear the room. Clear the room. Clear the room. Then restart this too. Oh, okay. Okay. And doing this, as you can see, delete one because one room was occupied. After that, I am going to restart these two services. The audio input device and video device. So, okay, enter. Okay, so the call initiated. Let me, okay, you can see my video feed as well as let me open the video feed of someone laptop. So, yeah, I know it's not a very good view, but I hope it will do. So, the thing is that this is how you can make things work. And by the way, let me leave the meeting. Let someone leave the meeting as well. This time I'm calling from Suman to Arman, and we'll see whether we need to do that thing again or not. So I have called, I should receive. Yes, someone is inviting you, join the meeting. Yes, I can see the camera device and microphone device. So yes, and the meeting started. Let me start the video. Let me start the video here as well. So yeah, that's how it's working. And I can type here that, okay, as you can see, how are you? So this is how the whole thing works. I hope it is helpful for you. So I am planning to create another video with the upgradation process. So just stay with us. Let me know your feedback, your comment, because it will guide me to create the right contents and right resources that can help you or be helpful for you. So with that note, uh, I will leave now, and I wish you a great day ahead. Keep learning, keep rocking, and stay happy. All the best. Thank you and take care. Bye bye.